This is my course project plan for University 1205 online. Decided to interview was my friend Emma, who works at the ski lodge I'm currently working at. I chose to interview her because she's definitely one of the smartest people I've met there. She's like notoriously good at her job. Very well respected by upper management and has already been promoted even after working there just like 4 or 5 months. And she's just committed to her own success, which is very admirable, and I just respect her a lot, so I thought she'd be a really good person to interview. So the questions I thought to ask her are listed on the screen. I think all of these questions will help me, and the answers to them will help me get where I need to be. So her first response to this, the biggest takeaway I got from it was helping with customer and guest experience, parts, and you kind of have to be on top of it. And at the same time, you can't really get frustrated because you have to deal with people that are paying to stay there. So you have to keep up with that a lot. The second question, you have to have a lot of patience because they are here on vacation and just want to have a good time, which is sort of what I touched on in the first question. You can't get overly frustrated. You can't let it show. This is like a really important part of the hospitality industry. So what steps have you taken to get where you are? I thought this was an important question because, building up your work experience and having the education necessary is obviously super key, super critical. So for challenges, she did say keeping all the details in order. There's so many different receipts and papers, and if you don't stay on top of it, like you can overcharge someone or undercharge someone, which so approaching a situation you haven't handled before, I think this happens to most of us. So trying to figure it out yourself is obviously what you try to do at first, but that also means asking other people, like asking someone you're working with, asking your manager. So these are my initial takeaways, which most of them I talked about already, but basically every job is different, and I did some research, and so basically it is a personal interaction between the employees and customers, and you have to look at that organizational commitment and job satisfaction, which is so communication is essential. That means communicating with guests, communicating with your coworkers, communicating with your managers, making sure everybody's on the same page. I found it really helpful and truthful. It's kind of things that you might think are obvious, but you don't really think about. I can definitely use these skills to help me get along better with people, get along better with my coworkers, and just be successful overall at my job. These are my references, UGA library website, and these were both PDFs, so you can check them out if you want to learn more about it.